practicing modern physics part. One zero five. A drop of water detaches itself from the exit of a tap. A drop detaches itself from the tap. Surface tension given, rho given, radius given, r given. We want relation between r and radius and other quantities. So when this is detaching itself, then weight must be greater than surface tension. So when drop detaches itself, then downward force is greater than upward force. Downward force is weight mg and upward force is force due to surface tension, that is T into length in contact. Weight is density into volume. Length in contact will be drop is the circumference. So density is rho, volume will be 4 by 3 pi r cube into g should be greater than surface tension, which is given as rho into 2 pi, length in contact is 2 pi r. Capital R is the radius of tap, therefore 2 pi capital R. So 2 pi we can cancel, this becomes 2. So we get R cube is greater than surface tension sigma into capital R into 3 upon rho into 2 into G. So R is greater than rho into 3R 1 by 3. Therefore answer is. So when the drop is detaching itself, weight in downward direction becomes greater than that in the upward direction, which is force due to surface tension.
Done, sir.
Water rises to height h in capillary tube. If length of capillary tube above the water surface is made less, then what will happen? Less than h. Then already I have given you synopsis. Water will rise up to maximum height and then stop. So water rises up to point little above and stays there. Water does not rise at all. Water rises up to the tip and then starts overflowing. Wrong. Water rises up to the top and stops there without overflowing. Option D. 107. Under constant pressure head, the rate of flow of orderly volume flow of liquid through capillary tube is V. If length is doubled and diameter of bore is half, then rate of flow would be how much? Rate of flow becomes how much if the diameter of the bore is made half? So if you remember, this was pi into formula for rate of flow we had written in the last lecture. It was equals to pi p r raised to 4 8 times eta L. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Rate of flow of liquid, first case they are telling it is V. This Q by T they have given V. So I can say V1 upon V2 is everything is same except the radius and length. So R1 upon R2 raised to 4 into L2 by L1. That means V upon V2 is radius is made half. So R1 upon half R1 raised to 4 and length is made double. So 2 times L1 upon L1 cancel, R1 cancel. V upon V2, 2 raised to 4 is 16 into 2. That means V2 will become V upon 32. V upon 32 is option D.
Done, sir.
Select the correct statement. Terminal velocity of two raindrops are proportional to the square of their radii of raindrops. Terminal velocity is 2 r square g upon 9 eta rho minus rho 0. So terminal velocity are proportional to the square of radii, correct. Waterproof agent decreases the angle of contact. No, waterproofing agent means water will not touch, angle of contact increases. So this is not true. Detergent increases surface tension, not true, it decreases. Hydraulic machine work on Pascal law, Torres this is wrong. Venturimeter measures the flow of compressible, no, incompressible. Therefore, A is the correct option. 109. Mass of water that rises in capillary tube of radius r is m. Mass of water that will rise in capillary tube of radius 2r will be how much? Now we know height is 2t cos theta upon rho rg. Now I have to convert this answer in terms of mass. We know this formula. Now we want mass. Mass is density into volume. Volume is area of base into height. So therefore m will become rho pi r square. H is 2t cos theta upon rho rg. So m and R, we can say it is directly proportional because rest all are constant. So mass of M1 upon M2 will become R1 upon R2. So when it is tube is wider, it will rise more. Radius 2R, then how much? So first it is M, second we have to calculate, radius becomes 2R, therefore mass rising will become 2M. Option C.
Done, sir.
110. The surface tension of soap bubble at temperature of 20 degree is 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton per meter. Excess pressure inside the soap solution, bubble of soap solution. So excess pressure inside the bubble is 4T by R will be equals to 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 2, and radius is given 6 millimeter, 6 into 10 raised to minus 3. So 25 into 10 raised to minus 3, 6 into 10 raised to minus 3. 25 upon 6 will be 6 into 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 2. 4T, 4 I didn't wrote, into 4 into 4. That means it is 100 upon 6. 16, 16, 6 are 96. Point, remainder 4. 16 into 6 is 96. और भी इजी करने के लिए 50 अपॉन 3 करते हैं जल्दी आएगा. So 3 into 1, 16.666 is recurring. So you can write 16.7 Pascal. That is option D.
Done, sir.
A 20 centimeter long capillary tube is dipped vertically in water and liquid rises up to 10. Length of the tube is 20, liquid rises up to 10. If the entire arrangement is falling freely, so G becomes 0, then height will become infinity. But liquid rises up to maximum height and stops because pressure becomes same. That is, new height h dash will be equals to 20 centimeter. Option. It could rise up to 10, but when G made 0, it will become infinity. But it doesn't goes to infinity, it reaches to maximum height and stops. Therefore, answer 20. Next, a certain number of spherical drop of radius r, certain number of radius r, suppose n number of radius r, collapse to form a bigger radius of capital R and volume V. Radius capital R, volume V. If T is surface tension, then what is energy? First of all, when droplet becomes drop, surface area decreases. So energy decreases. That means energy is released. So two answer comes same. Released wala is the correct answer. Released is given at two place A and C. So I'm just checking which is correct. Energy when droplet becomes drop is T into 4 pi small r square n minus n raised to 2 by 3. They have given volume is V. So 4 by 3 pi r cube you can write as V. So du into T, 4 pi is present, r cube we want. So I'm multiplying by r cube by 3 and dividing by this 3 upon r cube. 4 pi as it is, r square as it is. I want volume. That means I want 4 by 3 pi r cube. So I'm dividing by, multiplying by r cube by 3, dividing by r cube by 3. Inside n minus n raised to 2 by 3. So it will become T into 4 by 3 pi r cube is V. 4 pi r, अच्छा 4 भी है आगे. 4 by 3 pi r cube into 3 r square upon r cube into 4 we want, and this n raised to n minus n raised to 2 by 3 we have to eliminate. Just copy till this, then I'm using the volume relation and completing it. Three Vt into 1 by r minus 1 by r, option C.
Done, sir.
113. When height of tube is less than liquid, when height of tube is less than liquid rise in capillary tube, liquid does not overflow. That is correct. Product of radius of meniscus and height of liquid always remains constant. Height is 2t cos theta upon r rho g. Product of radius of meniscus and height of capillary tube always remains constant. This r is radius of capillary tube. So we know radius of meniscus is cos theta upon r. This is r, this is capital R, this is theta. So we can say cos theta is r by r. Therefore, small r is cos theta is r by r. So from this you can write h r is 2t cos theta upon rho g. For same material, this product has to remain constant. So if radius of product always remains constant is correct, because when height increases, radius increases. Finally, radius becomes maximum. That means it becomes flattened surface. There does not exist excess pressure. A is correct. One one four. Surface tension is given. Pressure is given. What is radius of smallest droplet of water which can be formed without evaporating at 30 degree? Which without evaporating means it is not leaving the surface. So at 30 degree, what will be the radius of smallest droplet formed so that it can be there without losing the surface? Since P is 2T by R, radius of droplet, we want vapor pressure of water of smallest droplet of water. For liquid drop, excess pressure is 2T by R. Till it is balanced, it will not leave. So R maximum will be 2T by B. So 2 into T is 7.2 into 10 raised to minus 2. Pressure is 2.4 into 10 raised to 3. 24 into 3. 3 into 6 into 10 raised to minus 5. So maximum will be 6 into 10 raised to minus 5. That is option B.
Done, sir.
Two soap bubbles, each of radius R1, R2, collapse in vacuum under isothermal condition to form bigger drop of radius R, then R is equals to what? 115. Very important, some frequently asked. Under isothermal condition, first pressure, first volume plus second pressure, second volume equals to PV. That means it holds Boyle's law. First excess pressure is 4 into surface tension upon R1 into volume is 4 by 3 pi R1 cube, and P2 is 4T upon R2 volume 4 by 3 R2 cube. This equals to 4 P upon resultant into 4 by 3 pi R cube. So under isothermal means obeys Boyle's law. First pressure volume, second is total. So throughout we can cancel 4T, 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 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi. So we get R1 square plus R2 square equal to R square. Therefore R is root of R1 square plus R2 square. That is nothing but, okay, in this format only we have to write R1 square plus R2 square. R1 square plus R2 square, option A. See, we can also do by this method. Since isothermal condition, temperature is not increasing. If it is bubble, that means it is filled with gas. So I can say change in internal energy is 0. That means T into change in area 0. That means change in area 0. So first area plus second area is final area, which is 4 pi R1 square plus 4 pi R2 square plus 4 pi R square. So 4 pi throughout cancel, you will get same answer. Same meaning. Completed?
Yes.
116. A drop of some liquid of volume this much is placed on the surface of glass slide. Is placed on the surface of glass slide. Volume of 0.04 centimeter cube is placed on the surface of glass slide. Then another glass slide is placed on it in such a way that liquid forms a thin layer. Liquid forms thin layer of area 20 centimeter square. To separate the slide, a force of 16 into 10 raised to 5 dyne is required. The surface tension of liquid is how much? Okay. Again, important sum. See, when we are separating this, first it was binded by cohesive forces from both sides. So when you pull, there will be work done, which is force into displacement. Work done is T into change in area is force into displacement. Therefore, T equals to force into displacement upon change in area, which is from top and bottom, that is 2A. Now, T equals to F. We don't know distance, but clear cut we know if it is spreading in the form of layer, then area of this into distance will become volume. So volume is area into thickness D. So D I can write as B upon A. So T equals to F upon 2 and D is B upon A. So surface tension T is F 16 into 10 raised to 5 dyne, volume 0.04 upon 2, and area in contact will be equals to 2 into A, volume is area into distance. We want area is given, distance is not given. So 2 into surface tension is 2 into A into area A. देखते हैं क्या आएगा 2 into area is 20 into 20 into 20 into 20 2 into 2 4 4 to the 8 8 to the 16. See, this is nothing but 16 into 4 into 10 raised to minus 2 and plus 5 is 3 upon 2 into 2 4 4 into 2 8 into 10 raised to 2 8 to the 16. So 2 into 4 8 80 dyne per centimeter. 80 dyne per centimeter. First work done formula, then energy formula, both are same to same. After this 117 answer, just read and tell me what do you feel.
Angle of contact.
The wettability of surface of liquid depends upon angle of contact. फिर एक viscosity बोला है, एक surface tension भी दिया है. What surface tension does then? Because of angle of contact, we get all those other things. So angle of contact is more appropriate. If the surface tension is given, then capillary rise. This you do on your own fast. 118. Height is 2t cos theta upon r rho g. For water, you can take rho as 10 raised to 3 in SI. If you are taking CGS, then 1.
Sir, option B.
Hmm. B is correct. One one 8 option B is correct. 117 B. 118 also we got B. 119. Two capillary tube of radius R2 are connected by capillary tube wall arrangement as shown in diagram. The valve is open. Then which of the following will give correct result? Which bubble will have more excess pressure? Hello? This is smaller bubble. This is larger bubble. They are connected through a wall. That means this will have more excess pressure because excess pressure is inversely proportional to radius. So can I say smaller will have more excess pressure? So flow of air will be from smaller drop to larger drop, because always flow is from excess larger pressure to smaller pressure. So radius of smaller bubble will decrease and that of larger will increase. Therefore option D. Smaller will become still smaller, larger will become still larger. Option D. 120th. Surface energy of oil drop is same whether it is placed on glass or water surface. Surface energy is same on glass or water surface. Is it correct? Surface energy is same. So if you change the surfaces, then cohesive force will change, adhesive force will change. That means surface energy will change. So it can't be same on the two surfaces. Then surface energy depends only on property of the oil. Surface energy will depend upon area in contact also. So both are false statement. Option D. 120 option D. Surface energy depends only on property of oil is wrong. It also depends upon surface in contact. So D. 121. Water rises in the fiber plants because of capillary action. That is A. Rise or fall is capillary action. 122. Water inside soap bubble of radius R, air pressure inside soap bubble R exceeds the outer pressure by 10 atmosphere. So increase in pressure is 10 Pa minus 1 Pa equals to 9 Pa when radius is R. By how much will the pressure inside of radius 2R exceed the outside the pressure if radius becomes 2R? So excess pressure first one upon second is reciprocal of radii. First radius is R, second is given 2R. So this is 9 times first one upon change in pressure is 2. So this will become 4.5 Pa change in pressure. 4.5. First was 10 Pascal. exceeds the outside pressure by 10. Okay, sorry, directly. Excess pressure is 10. Exceeds by 10, that means excess pressure is 10 Pascal. So 10 Pascal. This will be then 5 Pascal excess pressure. They want how much will the pressure inside exceeds, that is excess only. So 5 Pascal, D option. See, they don't want inside pressure, they want excess pressure. 23rd you can try, please do. This 1112 completed, na? 122.
Yes, sir.
Sakshi, you were there in the last lecture?
No, sir.
So in between you come, then you don't come, you don't write test also. Is it that because you are free you are joining the lecture? That approach is wrong. If you are dedicated, then you should attend the class. One day you join, one day you don't join, then you don't write test also. So many times I have requested you.
Sorry, sir.
So there is no end to this story. Now every time you say the same thing, I say okay. Because I don't like to shout unnecessarily. Medical is such a thing which when you are not self-motivated, you will never score. I don't understand what is your logic behind this attending the lecture. Just because you have paid the fees, you want to extract the thing, then it is okay, you are attending. But if you feel that no, I have to get something, then you should be regular.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. 123rd try. I think you will get the answer. Everybody should manage this answer.
Sir, 2 centimeter.
2 centimeter, 123rd is correct answer. 124. This also please try. I think this also you can get. Surface energy of one drop is E. One drop surface energy is T into 4 pi radius of that one drop. If 1000 such drops collapse to form large drop, then its surface energy is E1 will be how much? So surface energy of that 1000 droplet will be how much? 1000 droplet combines to form bigger drop. So that is 4 pi r square. Now n into 4 pi r square is 4 pi capital R square. 4 by 3 pi r, 4 by 3 pi r cube cube. So 1000 r cube equals to capital R cube. So 10 r is capital R. Therefore, energy of one small droplet upon one bigger droplet will be small r square upon capital R square, which is r upon 10 r the whole square. Therefore, new energy E upon E1 we want. So E upon earlier energy is new energies they have given E1. E upon E1. E upon E1, 1 upon 100. That is option A, 1 upon 100.
Done, sir.
125. Ratio of radii of two soap bubble is 2/1. Then ratio of excess pressure inside them. Ratio of excess pressure of first upon second is R2 by R1, 1/2. Option A.
Sir, what's the difference between soap bubble and air bubble?
Huh? What is what?
Sir, what's the difference between a soap bubble and an air bubble?
Air bubble will be filled by air. Soap bubble will have two layers of the soap film, and here the air will be filled, and here also it is in contact. So here, if it is air bubble, it is same as air drop. Both are same to same. Air bubble, air drop are same, but liquid drop means it is completely filled with liquid. Bubble, it is partially filled with liquid. Only this much is there. Air bubble, air drop, दोनों same है because दोनों air से full भरा है. So if it is one surface in contact, we write 2T by R. Two surface in contact with air, 4T by R. यही था ना डाउट?
Yes, sir, got it. सर तो एयर बबल का बाउंड्री इज एयर ओनली, मतलब लिक्विड नहीं है. Thanks.
126. Consider a soap film of frame of wire having area 4 into 4 centimeters square. If area is increased to 4 into 5 centimeters square, work done in this process is how much? If surface tension is 3 into 10 raised to minus 2. Work done is T into change in area, which is T into twice of A2 minus A1. So T into twice of 4 into 5, 20 minus 16 into 10 raised to minus 4. 3 into 10 raised to minus 2 into 2 into 4 into 10 raised to minus 7. 4 into 2, 8, 8 3 is 24 into 10 raised to minus 6. That is 2.4, 24 into 10 raised to 6 million. Option B.
Done, sir.
127. If R is radius of soap bubble, S is surface tension, then excess pressure inside is, because it is bubble, so 4T by R. Inside pressure minus outside pressure for bubble is 4T by R. Here T is S. So option C. Next, 128. If T is surface tension of liquid, energy needed to break the drop of radius R into 64 droplet. Energy needed is T into total area of droplet. So T into 64 droplet, radius R into 64 drops. So it will be 64 into 4 pi R square. Energy needed to break radius R into 64 droplets. So 4 by 3 pi R cube is equals to 64 into 4 by 3 pi R cube. 4 pi by 3, 4 by 3, pi will get cancelled. So R equals to 4 times R. Therefore, what is the energy needed to break this drop into 64 droplet equals to? Is 128. 4 by 3 pi R cube is 64 into 4 by 3 pi R cube. Therefore, R cube is 64 R cube. R is equals to 4 times R. Now we want what will be the energy needed to break this. So change in energy is T into 4 pi capital R square n raised to 1 by 3 minus 1. T into 4 pi capital R square, n is 64. So it is 4 cube raised to 1 by 3 minus 1. That is T into 4 pi R square. 4 minus 1 is 3. 12 pi R square T. Therefore option C. See, I'm just writing answer of the remaining sum. Copy it so that when you solve, you can verify the answer. So today we stop here. Please try remaining sums. If all the answers are matching, then I can start with new topic on Monday. If not, then first I have to explain whatever is left out and then new topic will start. That new topic will be KTG, radiation, thermodynamics, calorimetry. That means indirectly thermal properties. Mechanical properties of fluid over, now thermal properties of gas.
Done, sir.
Answer also written of till 155.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Please
sir.
note down so that when you are practicing, you can verify the answer. So today we'll stop here. Next again on Monday, same timing we are meeting. If there is doubt, I will explain that. If no doubt, I will start with synopsis of, as I told, KTG, radiation, I will do part wise. First KTG, then it's MCQ, radiation, it's MCQ, thermodynamics, it's MCQ, calorimetry, it's MCQ, thermometry, it's MCQ. Once that is over, then we'll do elasticity. After that, left out will be waves and oscillation. And then hardly 3 or 4 chapters left out. If I tell in short, it is just by May end, not May end, May end we'll be able to complete the portion. Yes. So when is the board exam? Is it postponed?